Well, welcome to the Startup Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, the host of the show, where we talk about raising funding for your startup and the time it takes to have an espresso. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. Once you've found an advisor you want to bring on board, consider the compensation. It's important to pay the advisor something for their time and experience. Real work requires real pay. Not all advisors bring the same level of support to the startup. Also consider that equity increases in value as the company grows. Later stage company equity is worth a great deal more than an early stage company. With this in mind, consider the following. There are standard advisors who share their experience. For early stage companies, consider 0.25% of equity vested over 1 year. For growth stage companies, consider 0.15% of equity vested over a year. Then there are premium advisors who not only share their experience, but also make introductions to investors, customers, and partners. For early stage companies, consider 1% of equity vested over 1 year. For growth stage companies, consider 0.5% of equity vested over a year. Set the compensation based on the stage of the company and the contribution of the advisor. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start up something today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early-stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.